It's that time of year again, and we're going to take a look today at the Sootch's Christmas list. And this is in conjunction with GetZone.com and sponsored by Springfield Armory. Today we're going to take a look at the Springfield Armory XDM10, which is a new offering, excellent Springfield Armory XDM quality. But we're also going to be taking a look at the new Saint Edge, and this is an AR-15. And guys, the original Saint was great, but the Edge takes it over the edge. Also, Tagawa Leather. You can take your XDM, place it in here. You've got a nice holster. These are good quality, lifetime warranty holsters. We're going to take a little closer look at those as well. Now, when Springfield Armory first released their Saint, to me, honestly, it was just the same as a lot of other AR-15s. But I think that the new Edge has really taken things over the edge for Springfield Armory. There's some really exceptional features on this AR-15 pistol. We're going to drop the magazine, check the chamber, and the gun is unloaded. One of the big upgrades is the lower receiver. I mean, this is a beautiful billet piece. You've got your relief cuts, which this is something totally unusual. I've never seen anything like this. You do have a bevel here for your magazine well. You have serrations at the front for a front grip. It does have an ambidextrous selector switch. So you've got markings here. And you have the Saint Edge etched into the receiver. And the other side as well, it's just beautiful. Has an integral trigger guard with relief cuts. And the magazine well is nicely beveled to get those magazines in and out. Of course, the SB Tactical PDW brace is a wonderful addition to this pistol. This is by far my favorite pistol brace. I mean, you've got your really strong rods here. It's got a little bit of a shorter buffer tube. It's a very compact package. You can use it as a brace. You can rest it on your cheek. You can shoot it from the shoulder occasionally. I mean, this is really a great system. Extended lever on your charging handle. Now, the handguard is M-LOK. Has a hand stop here at the front. That makes it nice with this shorter barrel. But the handguard up here is what I really like. They've done away with the Picatinny rail up here, which honestly you just don't need. And it extends here and then here at the front if you want to put on front sights or whatever. So I think this is a great weight savings, plus it just makes it more comfortable to grab this really thin M-LOK handguard. Then you have an A2 bird cage at the end. Now, I haven't got all the information on the trigger, but it does have a match grade trigger. This thing is sweet. It's just got a very crisp break. This is a major upgrade for any AR-15. The bolt carrier group is excellent. I mean, this is a really nice piece. This has gone way beyond mil spec. You see the cuts, Saint on the bolt, properly staked. Just a beautiful piece. Has some melanite finish on here as well. So guys, if you're looking for something that's above that run-of-the-mill AR-15, the Saint Edge has, again, taken it over the edge. There are a lot of cool features. Again, this is brand new for 2018, and Springfield Armory has really taken it up a huge notch. Now, Tagawa Gun Leather is something I've just recently discovered. I'm very impressed with their philosophy and their thoughts. Number one, they use really premium high-grade leather, but they also do kydex. They do hybrid holsters. They do a number of nylon to suit about any gun. And so here with the Springfield Armory XDM 10mm, you got a nice big holster. But one of the cool things about this holster is that it will fit multiple guns of the same size. It's just the way that it's designed. It just seems to be a universal holster, and yet you have nice premium molded leather. Very high grade, premium, very supple, very well finished. But they also have different styles. Now here we have a 4-in-1. You can go through your belt, you can go this way, you've got a clip. I mean, it's got a lot of different ways to carry. And this Sig P3 fits in here perfectly. Now, this is one that I really like for appendix. It's very comfortable, has a clip. It also has belt loops, so very versatile holster, and again, it fits a number of different models. Here we have a standard inside the waistband holster that fits not only the Ruger Security 9, but a lot of others comparable size pistols will fit in here. So again, it's just very versatile. The leather is just excellent. And a lot of brand for their leather is the Texas 1836. Not only leather and kydex, but they also make nylon type holsters or synthetic materials. Here we have multiple ways. It's a very well made holster with your clip at the front, and then you have your retention strap here to be able to hold that in if you like that. And then the Bursa BP9cc is a perfect candidate, but there are a lot of other handguns that will also fit in this holster. They also offer premium leather belts, belly bands, all kind of different ways to carry. And guys, if you're like me, I carry every day, and the more options I have, the better. So check out Tagawa Gun Leather. They're making really high quality leather, kydex, and synthetic material holsters, and a lot of other things, and they carry a lifetime warranty. Now, one gun that's just been released is the XD10. I'm going to drop the magazine, 15 and 1. You get 2 magazines. Check to make sure the gun is unloaded. This is just an excellent full power handgun, and it is full sized. One of the things about Springfield over some of the other 10mm is that the grip is very ergonomic. It has a really nice low bore axis, and I love having this grip because when you're shooting 10mm, it can be a little bit rough, especially with full house loads. It has 2-dot sights on the back and a fiber optic front sight. Rear and front cocking serrations that are very positive. You have a ambidextrous mag release, so you can go either way to drop that magazine. You can see the texturing on the grip is nice. It does come with a couple of extra back straps. This one is the small, which gives you a nice solid grip, but you can add, especially for guys with bigger hands. Now, it does have the grip safety right here. This is the 4.5-inch barrel. They do make a 5.25-inch barrel that's a match version. Nice Picatinny rail. Just a good, solid 10mm option. And guys, a lot of people get excited about 10mm because of the capability, because you can shoot loads that are very close to the 40 caliber in range and then go on up matching 357 ballistics. So guys, if you're looking for a really nice 10mm, take a look at the XD10 4.5 or their match model that has the 5.25-inch barrel. These are excellent. Now, the Sig P3 this gun has really taken the market by actual storm. I mean, one of the reasons why this gun has been so popular is that it is the same size as your Glock 43, which is a 6-round magazine capacity. The Sig has a 10-round magazine capacity, and yet the grip, the slide, everything is just super thin. We're going to make sure the gun is unloaded. Remove the magazine, check the chamber. Your magazine is the key to this firearm. It is, again, a 10-round magazine. It's metal. It's not double stacked. It's what Sig calls their 1.5 stacked. And they get 10 rounds in this magazine. Now, there's also a 12-round magazine that has a little bit of an extension. So that gives you just some extra rounds for a very thin, concealable, concealed carry option. And honestly, guys, this is the best magazine capacity for its size on the market, bar none. Now, there's some other features about this handgun that I love, and one is that it does have cocking serrations on the front and rear, which is unusual for this size handgun. Another thing is the accessory rail. And now this accessory rail is proprietary for Sig, but it's not a Picatinny rail, so there's nothing sticking out of the bottom. The Shield, the Glock 43, and other super concealed carry options don't even have it. So this gives you a lot of different options. Of course, it is Sig quality, nice matte nitron finish, hammer forged barrel. It does have night sights, Sig night sights, 3-dot. That front sight is larger, so it's really easy to see. The polymer is a glass-filled nylon, and the texturing is just excellent. And guys, you do get a fairly decent grip on the pistol. It weighs 18.6 ounces, and it's got a 3.5-inch barrel. It's just small, very comparable to the Glock 26 in magazine capacity, yet it's smaller in both dimensions, and it's much thinner. So if you're looking for the ultimate concealed carry option, the Sig P3 honestly cannot be beat as far as the capacity, the size, and just the quality of Sig. I guess you guys can tell that I'm pretty excited about the Sig P3 Now, the Ruger Security 9 is fairly new. It's something that is a lot different than a lot of the striker fire pistols that we're seeing because it is a double action hammer-fired pistol that's concealed. Very similar to the LCP, the LC9. This is just a little bit of a larger pistol, and yet it's really thin. It holds 15 in 1, and it's very concealable. In fact, it was made as a concealed carry option. Let's go ahead and make sure the gun is unloaded. We're going to drop our 15 plus 1 magazine. You get 2 magazines, and the chamber's empty. Now, one thing you're going to notice here at the back is the hammer. As we fire, you see the hammer drop. And this is different, of course, from your standard striker fire pistol. It has a glass nylon frame, very comfortable, and the texturing is very similar to the LCP series. Front and rear cocking serrations, the low profile sights, It does have a frame-mounted safety, trigger safety, hammer block safety, and there is a heavier tension spring on the sear. And yet, you still have a good trigger pull with this handgun. Picatinny rail, rounded off trigger guard, and yet it shoots very flat. We really enjoyed shooting it. It was very accurate as well. It's just one of those options that you can carry, but yet you can have for home defense. But the best part of this pistol is you get Ruger quality, but I'm seeing them around the $300 range. So check out the Ruger Security 9. It's just an excellent handgun at a budget price with a lot of cool features. So guys, during this Christmas season, I hope this has given you a little bit of inspiration on some ideas of what to pick up for family, friends, or possibly yourself. And I want to thank GetZone.com for putting this together. Also, Springfield Armory and their new offerings, and also Tagawa Leather. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. And the XD10 is 10mm power under control.